Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Wednesday, May 29th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $ORION NWSF or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got some MLB action this Wednesday evening. The Houston Astros versus the Seattle Mariners. Let's cue the music, take a look at the thumb, and then I'll get into the starting lineups. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday, and let's get right into it. And on the thumb, on the left, third baseman Alex Bregman. And on the right, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. And let's start it off here first with the visiting Houston Astros. Leading off for the Houston Astros, playing second base, Jose Altuve. Batting second, playing right field for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Batting third for Houston, DHing tonight, Yordan Alvarez. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Batting fifth, playing third base for Houston, Alex Bregman. Batting sixth, playing center field for the Astros, Jake Myers. Batting seventh, playing first base tonight, John Singleton. Batting eighth and playing left field for Houston, Chas McCormick. And batting ninth, catching tonight for Houston, Yanier Diaz. And on the mound for the Houston Astros with a 3-2 record, an ERA of 3.60, Justin Verlander. Should be a good one here tonight. And now let's get into the starting lineup for your Seattle Mariners. Leading off for the Mariners, playing shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Batting second, playing second base tonight for Seattle, it's Demo Dylan Moore. Batting third, playing center field, no fly zone, Julio Rodriguez. Trident's up, baby. Let's go. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, playing first base for Seattle, Ty France. Batting fifth, playing third base tonight for the Mariners, Hollywood Josh Rojas. Batting sixth, DHing tonight for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. Batting seventh, playing right field for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Batting eighth and making his debut in 2024 as a catcher, Mitch Garver. And batting ninth, playing left field for Seattle, Luke Raley. And on the mound for the Mariners with a 4-5 record, an ERA of 4.33, George Kirby. Let's go, baby. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. Love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And like I mentioned multiple times in the stream, make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health. addiction, depression, anxiety. These are things that a lot of people are going through on a daily basis. So if you feel like you're slipping through the cracks and you're slipping through the darkness, just make some minor adjustments to your daily routine. And if you don't have a daily routine, get one. You'll be really surprised if you can hold yourself accountable, exercise, eat a little bit better, listen to music, hang out with friends, go see a movie. Making a little adjustment to your daily routine can help you win the day. Big facts. Let's go, baby. I'm ready. Daniel in the building. What's good, brother? Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. Love you guys and appreciate you guys very, very much. Make sure you can smash that like button for your boy. We're going to try to get to 20 likes like we do on every stream or more. And then the goal on the donos will be the same as it is every stream, $100 to start off the initial goal. Let's go, Mariners. Appreciate you, Sarah, liking and retweeting the stream there. Appreciate you for doing that. Let's go, baby. Justin Verlander, 7 starts, 3-2 record, 3.60 ERA, 35 Ks, 14 walks. This one is not going to be easy. A great pitching challenge. George Kirby, last 3 starts at T-Mobile, 3-0 record with an ERA of .90. Opponent's average 145, 24 Ks, and only 1 walk. Let's go. Game number 1. That was on Monday. The Mariners won 3-2. Yesterday, game number 2. Mariners win 4-2. We are on game number 3. This one might be the hardest one to win out of all 3 games up to this point, even though it's been a challenge. And it's been very tough in these first games against the Astros. And then we play the rubber match, the last game in the series, game number 4 at 1 o'clock Pacific tomorrow. Let's go, baby. All right, first pitch is going to be right around the corner here in just about a minute or 2. Let's get it, baby. Let me take a look at some of the scores while we got a couple minutes while we're waiting. All right, let's take a look at the MLB scores so far. We got Athletics and Rays knotted up in a good one in the top of the 9th. We got Nats 5, Braves 2 in the bottom of the 7th. No Ronald Acuna Jr. That's going to be definitely very tough for them to be able to not only make the World Series, but playoff positioning is going to have to be adjusted with no Ronald Acuna Jr. or Spencer Strider for that matter. Then we got Brew Crew 7, Brewers 7, Cubs 4 in the top of the 7th. Royals 6, Twins 1 in the top of the 8th. Blue Jays 3, White Sox 0 in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see, we got Rockies 7, Guardians 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. And then we got a couple final scores. We got Tigers 8, Pirates 0. Cardinals 5, Reds 3. Rangers 6, Diamondbacks 1. Pirates 10, Tigers 2 in the doubleheader. Phillies 6, Giants 1. Dodgers 10, Mets 3. Marlins 9, Padres 1. And the Orioles 6, Red Sox 1. And there's only 2 games left to play tonight. We got the Yankees and Angels starting right now, as well as the Astros and the Mariners. And on the NBA side, we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to watch the Mavericks and the T-Wolves in the West Finals. Dallas leads 3-1. Minnesota is going to try to push the series to game number 6. And the Mavericks are going to try to end the series so they can play the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals with Luka and Kyrie. And then on the NHL side, we got the Stars and the Oilers about to start the second period. This one has been a great series from the very beginning. The West Final, it's knotted up 2-2 right now going into the second period, and Dallas is up 2-1 in the series. Then tomorrow we get the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers in the East Final, and that series is tied up 2-2. So it looks like the competitive nature in the NHL playoffs has been much more apparent than obviously on the NBA side. Let's go, baby. Astros, Mariners, game number 3 in the set. Let's get it, baby. And again, on the mound for the Mariners with a 4-5 record, ERA of 4.33, George Kirby. And they are doing the Bark at the Park promotion today. So you got a lot of the people that are in the 300 level with their dog at the game. This would be something that I would love to do. If I lived in Seattle, I definitely would be taking Paisley to a game one day. Let's go. Leading off for the Astros, playing second base, Jose Altuve. Batting second, playing right field, Mr. Everything, Kyle Tucker. And batting third, DHing tonight for H-Town, Jordan Alvarez. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Mariners. Let's go, George. We know one thing about George Kirby. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys. And hopefully he can get started off on a fast note. He does have a little bit of a right knee issue. And he hasn't really looked, himself this year. But hopefully tonight he'll look great. And hopefully we can get this dub here this Wednesday evening. Let's go, George. And again, making his debut in 2024, catching for the very first time. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Mitch Garver. And the whole point about having Mitch Garver at catcher tonight over Cal or anybody else like Sebi Zavala is just to get him more reps to see if he can be a little bit better in the box. First pitch to George Kirby inside to Altuve. 1-0 count. Big swing and a miss, 1-1 count. A lot of boo birds out for Altuve, as you would expect. Popped up. Ty France is there. There we go. Nice pop up out. Jose Altuve to Ty France. One away. I like that. Next up, right fielder Kyle Tucker. Eric in the building, what's good? Daniel in the building, what's good? Pitch right down the middle for a strike. The Kyle Tucker 0 for 6 this series, and hopefully we keep that going. And we know, the Astros are going to move with Kyle Tucker. He is leading Major League Baseball with 18 home runs going into today. And Aaron Judge going in today was second with 17. Pitch is high and outside. 1-1 count to Kyle Tucker. Career versus George Kirby. Kyle Tucker is 3 for 9. 272 average, OBP of 404, slugging 605, and an OPS of over 1,000. Pitch right down the middle for a strike for Kirby. 1-2 count. I like what I'm seeing out of George so far. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Smash that like button for your boy if you're on the YouTube side. And shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X. I appreciate you as well. And we'll try to go for 20 to 30 likes and 100 in donos. And there we go. The first K of the night. George Kirby. I like that. 2 away. Yes, sir. Nice job, George. That's what we like to see. Mariner Moose coming out early, and we're always going to try to be shooting for 10 Ks with our starting 5. Luis Castillo, George Kirby, Bryce Miller, Logan Gilbert, and Brian Wu. Nice job, George. Keep it going. Next up for the Houston Astros, DHing tonight, Jordan Alvarez. 269 average, 9 homers, and 22 ribbies in 2024. Jacob in the building. What's good, brother? How are you? Pitch is high out of the zone. 1-1 count. What's the score in that Guardians-Rockies game? The Rockies are kind of slippery. They're sneaky. Sometimes they look terrible, and other times they'll end up sweeping, teams that they have no business sweeping, or even winning a couple games out of a series. So you definitely got to keep the foot on the gas when you play a team like that, because if you play down to the competition, sometimes you'll lose. And it's happened to the Mariners quite a few times as well. Top of the first, 0-0. 1-2 pitch from Kirby to Alvarez. Pitches outside, 2-2 count. Donnie in the building, what's good? Odin in the building, what's good? Oh, damn, you're down 7-2. One inning. 2-2 pitch from Kirby to Alvarez. Let's go. George Kirby, 2 Ks in the first inning already? That's not normal. As of late, I mean, he used to do that, early on, but he hasn't really been himself this season. Got a little bit of a right knee issue. But again, that's a fantastic start. One of the best starts we've seen out of George. And when George retires the side, or gets 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 strikeouts or 3 strikeouts in the second, and he's got like 5 or 6 by the second or third inning, then he's pacing for 10-12, and more than likely he'll be able to make it 6-7 innings, and he'll be able to potentially get a win and look pretty good. But unfortunately, with George, 4-5 record, ERA of 4.33, a lot of games as of late, he's been getting roughed up early. And if you watch baseball on a regular basis, if you can't get 2, 3, 4 strikeouts within the first 3 innings, chances are you're probably not going to have that good of a day unless you got great location and you're getting a lot of pop-ups and ground outs. But a lot of times you're walking guys, you're hitting guys, and they're going to first, or you're giving up big home runs and big RBIs, and then all of a sudden you look and it's the second or third inning and you're down 5-0, or maybe even the first inning and you're down 3-0. It's hard to come back, from that type of number. It's a pitching league, just like in the NFL, it's a passing league, right? It's a pitching league now with all the different rule changes, no shifting, the pitch calm and everything else, right? It's very difficult for teams nowadays to get 5 runs, 7 to 10 hits consistently. And the Mariners are one of the bottom 10 teams in hitting. But again, we're one of the top 5 in pitching. So if we can just figure out how to be top 5 in pitching and then maybe top 15, like 10 to 15 in hitting, that might be good enough for the Mariners to make it all the way to the ALDS, possibly ALCS, and who knows, maybe even a World Series in the next 5 years. Hell, it could be this year. You never know. All right, here we go. Leading off for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Let's go, J.P. Megan in the building. What's good? First pitch for a strike, and on the mound for the Astros, probably the toughest individual that we've had to face. He might not be the same pitcher as he was a few years ago. 3-2 record with an ERA of 3.60. Justin Verlander popped up for J.P. Crawford. Routine play for Myers. 1 away. Okay, J.P. We'll get him next time. Next up for the Mariners in the 2-hole, second baseman, Demo Dylan Moore. Let's go, Demo. And I appreciate everyone that if you do have a Twitter/X, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream. Matt is on a trip for the next 10 days. So I will need some help on the mod side at some point. I'll be able to hold it down probably for the first couple days. But he is traveling with family and is probably not going to be present on the streams for 7 to 10 days since he is going to be, obviously on a little bit of vacay with the fam to Oahu. Lucky guy. Odin, my boy. Right now, since we just started, we're at 0 at Donos, and I don't know, I haven't looked at the likes yet so far. Hopefully we can get to 10 likes pretty quick within the first hour, and then we can pick up the last 10 likes, within the last hour and a half. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got about 20 people watching so far, and we'll probably end up having a little bit more than that, 40 to 50 by the time the game is over. We need 2 more people to smash the like button. 1 more person. There you go. Appreciate all the people that just did it right now. We're at 10. We need 10 more to hit the initial goal to get to 20. Thank you so much. And shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X, even though you can't comment or like from that particular platform, but I do appreciate people supporting on that app. Well, I hope you feel better, Megan. My boy Odin's son in the building. What's good? Bottom of the first, 0-0. Astros and Mariners. Justin Verlander on the mound. Demo in the box. 3-2 pitch to Demo. Chopper. Foul. Count remains 3-2. Let's go, Demo. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. Love you. Appreciate you. And again, we've won the first 2 games in the series. 3-2 and obviously 4-2 last night. And we got this game here, and then we got the rubber match that I'm going to do tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific. I wouldn't expect us to sweep, but we have been pretty good against Houston in the last couple years. So, I mean, if there is a possibility. Like when we played the Yankees and we ended up winning the first 2, that was shocking to me. And I knew we were going to lose the last 2, based off their pitching and hitting. But with Houston, they're not as good as the Yankees. Yankees are a first-place team or second place with the Orioles. They'll go flip-flop. Astros are a third-place team, so they're not really a World Series contender this year, but you can't take them for granted. And what I'm hoping for is that we win 3 out of 4. I'm hoping that, hopefully we win tonight. If we lose tomorrow in the early afternoon, we usually have problems in morning and afternoon games, but I think that we do have a chance winning this one tonight. And best case scenario, we sweep, but I'm going to be shooting for 3 out of 4. I don't want to get too greedy. Demo struck out. Next up, center fielder Julio Rodriguez, getting that batting average up, 269 average, 4 homers, and 21 ribbies in 2024. Come on, Julio. First pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0 count. Bottom of the first, 2 out, 0-0, Astros and Mariners. 1-0 pitch from Verlander. Julio crushes it. Nice souvenir for a fan there off first base towards the outfield. 1-1 count. Let's go, baby. Odin with a tenner. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Any type of support that we can get is going to be great. And plus, if we're not going to have the lead mod here for 7 to 10 days, I'm going to need all the help I can get. So appreciate you. Thank you, man. Julio pops up, 3 up and 3 down. What do you want to see for photos, my guy? I got you. Anything specific? I got you. Odin with a tenner. I appreciate you. 90 to go to hit the goal. And it sounds like we need about 10 more likes to hit the goal on the like side. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. A little cactus jack. Bang, bang. $10 holla. 90 to go. Appreciate you. Who's up here for the Houston Astros in the top of the second. Leading off for the Astros, cleanup hitter, shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Batting second, playing third base, Alex Bregman. And batting third, playing center field, Jake Myers. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Super. So you've seen it, but you haven't received it yet, correct? So you saw him sign it on like a live stream, but then he hasn't actually. You haven't physically gotten it just yet, right? That's awesome. I did see that, and then I saw the report from Triple H that there's going to be more of a crossover event. It may not necessarily be with AEW, but with some of the other, federations and other, groups that are out there. So that's definitely exciting on the WWE side. David in the building. What's good? Pena, little chopper. AP Crawford to Ty France, 1 away. Well, we won the first 2 games, 4-3, and we won the first 2 games. What was it? 3-2 on game 1, and then 4-2 yesterday. So I mean, it's not going to be easy, but Verlander will be tough. But I mean, if we can get to 5 runs, 7 to 10 hits, I think we're going to have a great chance tonight. Next up for the Astros, third baseman Alex Bregman. WWE going to Japan? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's going to be huge. I mean, if you ever go back and watch on YouTube, like NJPW stuff, from back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, one thing about the Japanese crowd, they love baseball and they love wrestling. I mean, it's in their bloodline. And that, obviously sumo wrestling, it was something that they did for a long, long time, and they still currently do it to this day. But obviously with professional wrestling, as well as professional baseball, very big over there. Big facts. Top of the second, 0-0, Astros and Mariners. George Kirby on the mound, and Mitch Garver catching for the very first time in 2024 for George. And so far, so good out of Mitch Garver. Big swing and a miss by Bregman, 1-2 count. Yeah, I saw the edge got hurt, jumping off the cage and whatnot, and he kind of went like flat-footed, which was kind of odd, and that's an easy way to break your leg and whatnot as soon as I saw him do that. But MJF re-signing with AEW, which is great, because obviously AEW is getting a little bit stale compared to WWE, and if you're looking for someone to move the needle, definitely MJF can do that for AEW. Big facts. I mean, I'll be tuning in a little bit more since he's going to be possibly on weekly, so. 1-2 pitch to Bregman from Kirby. Pitches outside. 2-2 count. Yeah, the Rikishi Juggalo. Yes. Hope that you're doing well. Hope everyone's mental health is as best as it can be. George. Bregman fouls that one back behind the catcher. 2-2 count. Bregman, 4 home runs, 13 ribbies here this month. 212 average in 2024. He did hit a home run on us recently, so we got to make sure we're managing him. Bregman, line drive right past George Kirby's head. He ducks. Throw to first. Got him. Wow, that was crazy. Didn't think George went right down to the ground. That could have hit him in the face. Wow. Next up, center fielder Jake Myers. My buddy that lives in Texas just sent me photos of a tornado that ripped through his neighborhood. And I'm glad that him and his wife and his kid are safe, but sent me about 7-8 photos. Pretty scary stuff. And we've been hearing about a lot of the tornadoes in the Midwest, but it's been, going down to that southern part of the Midwest and Texas as well. Popped up. Dominic Canzone is there for Jake Myers. Got him. There we go. 3 up and 3 down. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. We're still knotted up at 0. Anything specific you want to see, Odin? You want a picture of a band? You want something on the hockey side, football side, baseball side, wrestling side? You let me know. Next up for the Mariners in the bottom of the second, first baseman Ty France. Batting second this inning in the 5-hole, third baseman Hollywood Josh Rojas. And batting third, DHing tonight for the Mariners, Mitch Hanigan. And again, like I mentioned multiple times throughout the stream, make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health the best way that you can. Addiction, depression, anxiety are things that a lot of us are going through on a daily basis or have gone through in the past. So if you feel like you're slipping into the darkness, make some positive adjustments to your routine. Exercise, eat better, listen to music, spend time with pets, make sure you're making time for friends. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do to win the day. Big facts. Nice. Well, I'm good. And I know, a lot of us, we'll go through kind of the ups and the downs. And that's why, this channel will not only be for sports and wrestling, but it's about life, and it's going to be about, just supporting each other and making sure that we can be there for each other to lift each other up. There's just so much negativity that's out there, in our everyday life, right? With everything that you see, everything that's around you, maybe in person and in social media. So it's always good, to be able to have a safe place where people can come and we can enjoy sports and wrestling together. And then if we need to talk about what's going on in our life, that that you're going to be able to be in a safe spot to be able to do so. Bottom of the second, 0-0, Justin Verlander on the mound and Ty France in the box. Ooh, Felix Hernandez, good choice. We'll throw up some Felix Hernandez for you. One count to Ty France. Come on, baby. Go, Ty. Ty? Yes, Altuve dives and misses. Ty France with a single. I'll take that. Nice job, Ty. Yes, sir. Jose Altuve was running full speed from second base, but couldn't get there in time. And we'll take a bloop single out of Ty France. He's got a 400 on-base percentage in the last 9 games, 8 hits, 4 walks, and 2 hit by pitches. Let's go. Nice job, Ty. Next up for the Mariners, third baseman, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Go, Josh. Too bad Felix Hernandez isn't a part of this particular roster. He didn't get a whole lot of run support, when he was balling out for the Mariners. Also with Kyle Seager, if I had to choose 2 players to add on to this Mariners squad, not Griffey or Ichiro or Edgar Martinez or Randy Johnson, like the big ones, right? But ones a little bit later, definitely Felix Hernandez and Kyle Seager would be great on this team. Popped up and caught, 1 away. Next up for the Mariners, DHing tonight for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. Bring that electricity, baby. Go, Mitch. Pitch is high out of the zone, 1-0 count. Odin, you got any predictions on the NHL playoffs between the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers? They're tied up 2-2. I would assume Florida was the heavy favorite going into the series, but now, it's dead even. It could go either way. And then we know Dallas is up 2-1 in the series, and they're playing right now. So, obviously, it's a must-win game at this position, if you're in the matchup, if you're Edmonton. So... 1-1 pitch. Pitch is high. 2-1 count. Still knotted up at 2 with 8 minutes left in the second period. Stars and Oilers. Big swing and a miss for Haniger, 2-2 count. I think going into the series, I was thinking Florida and Dallas, but again, it wouldn't really surprise me if it ends up being, New York or Edmonton. It would be a little surprising, but based on how the games have gone so far, anything is possible on that NHL side. It's definitely been way more competitive than the NBA playoffs. Celtics are already in, and more than likely they'll play the Mavericks, and let's see where that goes. There we go, Haniger. Yes. Haniger, baby. There we go, Mitch. Nice little single there for Mitch Haniger. Runners at first and second against Justin Verlander. Next up, right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Let's go, Dirty Dom. Good choice with the Felix Hernandez. I don't think we've had any Felix Hernandez photos in over a year. No, that's nice. Good choice. Big swing and a miss for Dominic Canzone. 0-1 count. Come on, baby. Let's get some runs early. That's what we've been able to do in these first 2 wins. We've been able to score within the first 3 innings. Let's keep that trend going. 0-1 pitch. Verlander inside to Canzone. Good eye. 1-1 count. Dirty Dom, 200 average so far this season. Needs to be able to get a little bit better, but again, he had a little bit of an injury as well, so just trying to find himself and find that rhythm in the lineup. I do like him out in right field, though. A little bit better defender than Haniger. Pitches right into the zone for a strike, 1-2 count. But I got some really cool ones of Felix that I'll put up here in a second. Zay in the building, what's good? Big swing and a miss. And there goes Dominic Canzone, 2 away. But I can squeeze in a couple real quick right here. We got Felix, King Felix, and then one of my favorite ones, the perfect game no-hitter. Bottom of the second, runners at first and second, 2 away. Playing catcher for the first time in 2024, Mitch Garver. Normally he's the DH, but he's only batting 171 with 5 homers and 14 ribbies. So obviously this puts Cal on the bench. They can always have him pinch hit for Garver later in the game, but at least it gives an opportunity for Garver to see if he can play, playing in the game, catcher, and obviously being in the batter's box instead of just being a designated hitter. Let's see if that can maybe give him a little bit of a spark and a little bit of electricity into the lineup. Let's go. Let's go, Mitch. I mean, as long as he's able to catch, from George Kirby and it's not a bunch of errors and a bunch of pitches that he can't catch, then we'll be just fine. Bottom of the second, 0-0, Houston and Seattle. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Justin Verlander, 30 pitches in, 2-1 count to Mitch Garver. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Come on, Garv. Oh, yeah, always. I can get you photos at any point. You let me know what you want. Just type it in the chat, and I'll sprinkle photos in during the commercial break, Megan. No worries. You always got photos from me. Andres Galarraga. Big swing and a miss. Garver strikes out. End of the second inning, 0-0, Houston and Seattle. And this one might be a pitching duel, and we might not have a whole lot with the runs and hits until both pitchers go out, Verlander and Kirby. All right, squeeze a few more photos in here for Odin. We'll get some for Megan as well. Get Felix Hernandez and some Ichiro in the building. Good choices. That's my boy. Here's a rookie Ichiro 2001 photo from his very first season in America on Seattle. Stud. Love the turtlenecks that they have through the Mariners back from the 90s and the early 2000s. I actually have one of those with my cut-off arm vested Ken Griffey Jr. jersey from 95. Super dope. I'm not really a turtleneck kind of guy, but if it's for Mariners and it goes with the jersey, I'm all about that life. Next up, in the box, John Singleton with a little blooper towards first. Got him. One away. That was easy. We'll take care of that. Next up for the Astros, left fielder, Chas McCormick. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. See where we are on the likes, and hopefully we're closer to 15. Looks like we're at 13 right now. Pitches outside, 1-0 count. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We've got about 25 people watching. And again, we need 6 more to get to 20. And then once we get to 20, we'll try to shoot for 30. And we're at 10 on the donos, 90 to go. McCormick, pitch in the zone, 1-1 count. Throw to first. Two away. Next up for the Astros, catcher Yanier Diaz. Let's go, Mariners. I can, Paul. We had Griffey, we had Randy Johnson. I don't really like Alex Rodriguez, but I can't deny that he was talented. That's the only guy that I think Mariner fans, most of us, will not claim. Blue hit by Yanier Diaz there for a single. But again, Randy, you had Randy, you had Griffey, right? You had Ichiro, Edgar Martinez, Alex Rodriguez. And then even in between with some of the other guys that maybe weren't as notable, but like Harold Reynolds, right? Alvin Davis, John Olerud. It's like we had a lot of fucking talent, not only in the 90s, in 95 and in 97 with Griffey, right? But also in 2001 in Ichiro's rookie year when Griffey left, to go to the Reds. That team won 100 billion games. Anytime you win 115 to 120, obviously you don't want to lose in the first or second round. But when you play the Yankees, anything is possible. But again, it's a part of our history. We're one of the few teams that's never made it to a World Series in our team's history. But that doesn't mean that we'll never get there, especially the way that the team is built right now. And even though the ownership doesn't spend a whole lot of money and they just want our players to overachieve, at some point, we are going to pull the trigger, either at the trade deadline, or it may not be, pulling the trigger every year. Maybe it's every 2 years or 3 years. But as long as we can be as consistent as possible, I think there is a good chance, that we can get a World Series appearance. We may not win the first time we get there, but I think that there is going to be a good chance in this Julio, Cal Raleigh, George Kirby, kind of tenure, in the next 15 years, it should be pretty spicy for the Mariners. Chopper for Altuve to third. Throw to second with the force out. Got him. There we go. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Still knotted up here at 0. But again, it's a team game, so you got to have the pitching staff, you got to have the closers, you got to have the bullpen, and then you got to have good hitters. And then on top of all that, you have to be hot and healthy when you go into the playoffs, right? So you could be winning 115 to 120 games. You could be like the Dodgers and the Braves the last couple of years, where you're the number one team all year. And then what happens? You get into the playoffs, and then you end up getting beat by the Phillies, who are hot and healthy, or you get beat by the Diamondbacks that kind of came out of nowhere. So again, there's no awards for being the best in the regular season. You got to be able to be the best once that postseason starts. And I like the direction of where Seattle is going, but unfortunate that we didn't win, back then. But again, it gives us something to look forward to. And also, we have some of the greatest players ever to lace them up, on the Seattle Mariners. Griffey, Randy, Edgar, Ichiro. I mean, let's be honest. How many teams have players like that? And I know Randy Johnson played on many, many teams, Expos, Mariners, obviously went to the Diamondbacks, Yankees. So he doesn't really claim Seattle as his main team. He's on many, many, many teams. I imagine Seattle is up there because a majority of his big accomplishments happened with us and the Diamondbacks, but obviously won the World Series with the Diamondbacks. So I'm not really sure if Randy claims Arizona as his number one. I would assume so, but Seattle's got to be a close two. And then obviously with Griffey, Seattle at the top, Edgar, playing with Seattle at the top, Ichiro at the top with Seattle. And then hopefully we can add another individual to that Mount Rushmore in Julio Rodriguez. Bottom of the third, 0-0, Astros and Mariners. Let's see who we got going on here next for Seattle. So far, so good for Luke. So far, so good for George Kirby and Justin Verlander. Next up for the Mariners in the 9-hole, left fielder Luke Raley. Batting second in the order, shortstop J.P. Crawford. And batting third this inning, second baseman Demo Dylan Moore. Bottom of the third, 0-0 Astros and Mariners. We won the first two games, and we're trying to win 3 out of 4. If we win this one, obviously tonight, we'll have a chance for a sweep. But, I'll just try to take the humble route, and we'll be happy with 3 out of 4. But right now, it's each game has been really close, and we've had to battle it out and kind of scrap and claw and scratch our way to a victory in the first two. So, but we've had Houston's number in the last 2 years. A couple years ago, when they won the World Series, they were beating everyone. Seattle, Texas, New York, Baltimore, everybody. But within the last 2 years, they're not as good as they once were. So that's obviously good news for Texas and Seattle. Big swing and a miss. There goes Luke Raley. Oh, did he get a tip on that? He got a little foul tip. Never mind. 0-2 count. Let's go. Pitch is in the zone. Got him. No, I got it. I got it on there. Sarah in the building. What's good? Next up for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Pitch is low, out of the zone, 1-0 count. Yeah, and even though, Mariner fans, obviously we have the rivalry with the Yankees, but I feel like there's not as much hate as people think. For me, I always respected Derek Jeter. I always loved his game. I always have respected Aaron Judge. I love his game. So it's we play them and we want to beat them, but I don't think it's as malicious as people think. Obviously this rivalry is probably the biggest one for Seattle fans is the Houston Astros. And then obviously behind them, probably the Texas Rangers, and then maybe New York, just based off all the history we've had in the past. But, I don't think it's really necessarily verbal conflict or anything. Houston Astro fans will argue with anyone. We know that. But as far as Seattle is concerned, I think the most comforting wins and the most enjoyable wins are going to be against Houston, Texas, and New York. Those will be the most enjoyable. Lauren with the like and share there on the Twitter/X. If you do got a Twitter/X, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream. Matt is on vacation for the next 7 to 10 days in Hawaii, so we're not going to see too much of him while he is in Oahu. So like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. And we'll try to get to 20 likes here momentarily. And then we'll always be shooting for the 100 in the donos. 2-2 pitch from Verlander to Crawford. JP fouls it back. Count remains 2-2. Come on, JP. Go, baby. Give me that follow through. 2-2 pitch. Oh, JP. Back. Oh, and that one went foul, but that was going to be definitely a home run. That went back 25 rows, 30 rows. All right, JP. But again, with Kirby and Verlander, if they're locked in, you're not going to get a whole lot. So we may have to wait for both of these guys to go out by the 6th, and then it might be a 3-inning race to see who wins this game. Unless one team can get lucky and start, getting a few runs or a few hits consecutively in an inning to put the pressure on. Bottom of the third, 0-0, Astros and Mariners. At this point, Seattle's got 2 hits, Astros only 1, and no errors so far, so it's been pretty clean. Kirby's got 2 Ks, Verlander's got 4. JP pops it up a mile. Should be a routine play here for the Stros. 2 away. Next up for the Mariners, second baseman, Dylan Moore. Let's go, Demo. Florida Everblades. Swerve and Osprey. Hell yeah. Pitches outside. 2-0 count. Come on, Demo. 237 average, 6 home runs, 20 ribbies in 2024. Judah in the building. Nice to see you here a little bit earlier. I know your work schedule has gotten you coming in really late and whatnot. Great to see you in here a little bit earlier. Popped up. 3 up and 3 down. End of the third inning, 0-0. Still knotted up with the Stros and the Mariners. Verlander and Kirby on the mound. They're both doing great. So we got to wait until something has to give at some point here. Let's see who's up next here for the Stros. Next up for Houston, 0 for 1 with a K. Right fielder, Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 with a K. Batting second, 0 for 1 with a K. DHing tonight for H-Town, Yordan Alvarez. And batting third, playing shortstop, 0 for 1, Jeremy Pena. All right, no worries. I hope you feel a little bit better. Shout out to Sarah, Odin, Megan, always holding it. Don, Huda as well. Appreciate y'all. Taking a quick peek at some of the scores and see where we're at on the likes. All right, where are we at? We got 35 people watching. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 20 people on the YouTube side. And again, we have 17 likes. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do. We need 3 more people out of the 20 that are in the room to do it. And we're at the goal. And then we can shoot for 30. And then we got another 14, 15, 16 people on Twitter/X that don't have the ability to really do anything over there besides watch. So if they want to come over and smash the like button or chat, they're obviously more than welcome to. Smash that like button. 3 more people and we're at the goal. We're at 17. Definitely helps a lot with the algorithm, the metrics, and the analytics. Go to the top of the fourth. 0-0, Stros and Mariners. Let's go, George. Nice to see George not giving up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs in the first, second, and third inning. So we have a chance. And that was kind of my fear that if George had a shitty game, then this would be the game that the Astros would win, and then they would probably win tomorrow if they won today. Obviously, we play at 1 o'clock Pacific, and we're not very good in the morning or early afternoon, but someone's got to buck that trend. 0-1 pitch to Tucker. Pitch is inside, 1-1 count. Coming into today, leading Major League Baseball in home runs over Aaron Judge with 18. Kyle Tucker, a early candidate for MVP with Aaron Judge, deservedly so. 1-1 pitch from Kirby to Tucker. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 count. Love me some Kyle. One-two pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 count. Come on, Mariners. Kirby, right down the middle. Tucker, foul. Nice souvenir for a fan there off third base. I don't like a whole lot of players on the Houston Astros, but again, I got mad respect and mad love for Kyle Tucker and Jeremy Pena. I respect Yordan Alvarez. I think he's a good player, but I don't necessarily think that I would rather have Pena and Tucker on the Mariners than Yordan. But I think Yordan's great. I mean, obviously, if you look at their starting five, not many teams can compete with what they have. Altuve, Tucker, Alvarez, Pena, Bregman. I mean, that's solid. That's why they lead Major League Baseball in hitting. The pitching has been shitty, but it's been getting better within the last month and a half. 3-2 pitch to Tucker from Kirby. Let's go, baby. Fuck yes. Yeah, baby, Mariner Moose. He likes that. Another K for George Kirby. Third strikeout for George. Let's go, baby. Nice job, George. Next up for the Astros, DHing tonight, Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez. Another fucking blooper. And he's been getting better at that. Back in the day, it used to be strikeout or home run. So he's been able to pull the ball, and his eyes have gotten better within the last couple years. He's been a pretty clutch hitter, and he can get hot as well, even though he's a power hitter. And nice little bloop single for Yordan Alvarez. Give Yordan Alvarez another photo. We're not going to give him a bunch, but I'll give him an additional one to show some love, show some respect. Next up for the Astros, shortstop Jeremy Pena. Stud. Him and Kyle Tucker are amazing. Altuve, Bregman, and Yordan, they can stay on Houston. But if Pena or Tucker ever become available, gosh, I would hope teams would make a run for those guys. And one crazy thing about Yordan Alvarez that a lot of people don't know, he was on the fucking Dodgers, and the Dodgers didn't realize that he was as good as he was, and they have obviously a crazy amount of talent on, Los Angeles year in and year out. So I guess sometimes players will slip through the cracks, but can you imagine Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Yordan Alvarez? How wild that would have been. People would have been like, this is not fair. Top of the fourth, 0-0, Astros and Mariners. Runner at first, Yordan Alvarez, one away. 1-2 pitch to Pena. Got him. Let's go, George. Another K, number 4. Nice job, my boy. Nice job, George. Next up for the Astros, the second most hated player behind Jose Altuve on Houston, Alex Bregman. Boo Birds will always come out for him as well. Like Bregman and Chas McCormick have tried to injure our players, running to first base. So Mariner fans, we'll never forget. So if you're going to be that type of player, we definitely have it written down, and we know. We take notes. We don't forget. Top of the fourth, 0-0. Houston and Seattle. Runner at first, Yordan Alvarez. 2 outs. 1-1 pitch from Kirby to Bregman. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Well, again, if we weren't stupid with Scott Service and putting in a shitty Robbie Ray at the worst time possible when he was already reeling for a month and being shitty, then maybe we would have won. But we ended up beating the Blue Jays, though. Bregman, all the way back to Julio Rodriguez, damn it. Now we got runners on the corners on first and third. Come on, George. But Yordan Alvarez was money the last couple years. And again, when you have clutch hitting like that, but again, if we didn't have Robbie Ray up there, who knows? Maybe we would have found a way. But going into the playoffs for the first time in 20 plus years to actually win a series was pretty shocking. And we got past the Toronto Blue Jays, but again, we didn't end up beating Houston, but Houston ended up going all the way that year. So it happens. We ended up losing to the eventual champion, right? Top of the fourth, 0-0. Runners at first and third. Next up for Houston, a sleeper hitter for them, center fielder Jake Myers. You don't hear anyone talking about Jake Myers, but he's always floating around 300 as a hitter. He's gone down a little bit since he started to play the Mariners in this series. He's down to 288, but he's got 6 home runs and 21 ribbies, and that's pretty solid to be behind Altuve, Tucker, Alvarez, Pena, Bregman, and you're in the 6 hole and you're hovering around 300. That's exactly what you want. Season in runners with scoring position, he's batting almost 400, 368, 1 homer, and 14 ribbies. So I hope to God we can get him out here. I don't want to be down 1-0 or 2-0. I want to keep this knotted up at 0-0 until we find our run. One pitch for a big swing and a miss. 1-2 count on Jake. Let's go. Top of the fourth, runners on the corners on first and third. 1-2 pitch from Kirby to Myers. Smoke him. Pitch is outside. 2-2 count. Pitch is high, 3-2 count. Come on, George. Myers, get it, Julio. Fuck. Another RBI, 3 consecutive hits, 1-0 Houston. Fuck. Damn it. Sometimes I got to stop giving so much love and praise to these other fucking opponents. Like the sports gods are like, you know what? Yeah, Jake Myers is kind of good. Fucking A. 1-0 Houston. Next up for the Astros, first baseman John Singleton. Pitch in the zone for a strike, 0-1 count. Pitch is outside, in the zone, behind in the count, 0-2. Yeah, I mean, I'm half Japanese and whatnot, so I mean, anything that I see, I got the friends that are black, white, Mexican, Asian, everything in between. And you would hope that players on the professional side would be a little bit more professional, but again, people are human. People are sexist, people are racist, and that's just how it's going to be, and unfortunately what you see, from someone in the media and what they are in real life sometimes are two totally different things. They can portray to be cool with everyone, but in reality, they could be a very closet racist, and they just try to hide it. So it's sad, but that's just how it is. Pitch is outside, 1-2 count. Odin's son, these chief players need to stop getting in trouble with the law. It seems like every fucking day I see another chief player getting arrested or getting in some type of trouble. Big swing and a miss. Now you got the player that fucking got arrested or got a fine for leaving dogs chained up with no food and water. Like, what the hell is going on with Kansas City in the offseason, man? I mean, it's one thing to be like, oh, it's, they're trying to, make Kansas City a distraction. But it's like you're not seeing any other team in the news that have players that are fucking up in the offseason as much. Now, is it going to affect them in the regular season? No. They'll be just fine. And they'll probably end up winning the championship again or be in the AFC championship game. But again, kind of alarming, to see, every couple days, it's like another fucking guy in trouble with the law. And it's and again, you're going to end up having random things happen in the off season, right? But usually it'll be like, oh, a Steeler player. Oh, a Buffalo Bill player. Oh, a Houston Texan player. It's usually not Chiefs like every single time, but hopefully they can figure it out. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 1-0 Houston. Let's see who's up for Seattle to get us on the board. Let's go. Well, on the bright side, there was only one run. It could have been much worse. If we were down 2 or 3, a lot harder to come back from, so we're still in it right now. Let's go. Next up for the Mariners, 0 for 1 center fielder, no fly zone, Julio Rodriguez. Trident's up, baby. Let's get it. Batting second, first baseman, Ty France. Let's go, Ty. Nice to see you heating up just like Julio. And batting third in the 5-hole today, third baseman, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. So with these three guys, Julio, France, Rojas, we could end up getting a rally started with these guys. So hopefully it starts. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. We've been gaining some ground on the subs too, within the last couple months. So that's always great to see. And let's see where we're at right now. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 22 people watching. 18 people have smashed the like button. That make it 19. I appreciate you. We need one more person out of the 3 people that haven't smashed the like button just yet to do that. And then we'll be at 20, and then we can move to 25 or 30. And then we still got another 11, 12, 13 watching on the Twitter/X side. A couple more. Smash that like button for your boy. 1-0 pitch to Julio from Verlander. Jams him, foul, 1-1 count. Let's go, Julio. Oh, he got baited. Pitch is low and outside. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Come on, Julio. Patience, patience, patience. Julio needs to deep dive into Bruce Lee and what Bruce Lee was about. I feel like if he ended up, going in and deep diving on Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee's regimen in his life, it would make Julio a better baseball player. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Another strikeout for Verlander. We'll give Justin some love. Going into the game, 3-2 record with a 3.60 ERA, 3.1 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and that is his 5th K. So Kirby and Verlander with 5 apiece. Pitching duel, baby. Next up for the Mariners, Ty France. Let's go, Ty. go, baby. France pops it up a mile. Should be a routine play for Houston. 2 away. Fuck. Come on now. Next up for the Mariners, third baseman, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Pitch is low and in the zone. 1-0 count to Rojas. 285 average, 3 homers and 10 ribbies. He was very, very hot. The only 300 hitter for the Mariners for the first 20, 30 games. Started to cool down a little bit, but hopefully he can get hot again for Hollywood Rojas. Pitch is inside. 2-0 count. One thing I do appreciate about Josh Rojas, he's got really good discipline in the box. Hopefully that can rub off on other players like Julio. Chopper, right to Verlander, throw to first. 3 up and 3 down. End of the 4th inning, 1-0 Houston. Go to the top of the 5th. See who's up for Houston. Next up for the Astros, 0 for 1, left fielder Chas McCormick. Batting second, 1 for 1, catcher Yanier Diaz. And batting third, 0 for 2, second baseman Jose Altuve. He's got good eyes and he's got good plate discipline. You know, obviously he's not going to get a hit every time he's up there, but I feel when Rojas is up, I feel most Mariner fans feel pretty comfortable that more times or not that he's going to come up with something. You know, he's not going to go 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, you know, but again, you know, sometimes getting 2 hits out of 4 appearances is enough, you know, to win a game, you know, especially if it ends up being a clutch single late or a clutch RBI. So 1-0 Houston. Let's go Mariners. And like I mentioned on every stream multiple times, make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health. Addiction, depression, anxiety are things a lot of people are going through or have went through in recent months. So make sure if you feel like you're slipping into the darkness, make some minor adjustments to your daily routine. If you don't got a daily routine, get a fucking daily routine. It'll really help you out, right? Exercise, eat better, spend time with friends and pets, listen to music. Just making some minor tweaks and adjustments to a daily routine and end up with great positive results. Big facts. Come on, Julio. Lauren in the building. What's good, brother? We'll bust out the Mariner Moose for you because we need the Moose, baby. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. Come on, Mariners. You got to dig deep, man. I want to go 3 for 4. I mean, hell, I want to go 4 for 4, and I want to get the sweep, but I don't want to look ahead until tomorrow's game. We don't play good in the morning and afternoon, so I want to just focus on this particular game. But depending on what happens here tonight, you know, we will have a chance to sweep tomorrow, but even if we don't, 3 out of 4 is awesome. But if we lose tonight, there's a good chance that we'll lose tomorrow, and we'll split the 4 games like we did with New York. So I want to win 3 out of 4. And then if we can go 4 out of 4 and we get the sweep and we get the brooms, I would be ecstatic. But again, you don't want to get too greedy. You know, again, we won 1 out of 3 against the Orioles, 2 out of 4 against the Yankees, won the first 2 lost the last 2. And then we went into the National Series thinking we were going to sweep them, and we only won 1 fucking game. So again, got to keep the foot on the gas and we got to stay focused. Don't play down to the competition. Act like every team is the fucking Rangers, Astros, and Yankees, and we're going to be fine the rest of the way because we got the easiest schedule out of all 30 MLB teams from here on out. So again, it's, you know, if the Mariners take care of business, we should be in first place and we'll have a good chance for a World Series run. Popped up. Out of Ty France's direction there. Count remains 2-2. Odin with the, appreciate that. True North Trident with the like and the share. Appreciate that. Lauren as well, appreciate you. Julio, all the way back to the warning track. One away. Thank you to True North Trident, Lauren, Megan, and Sarah for helping out on the Twitter/X side. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, that's cool, man. That was probably, when you saw that, you're like, weird. Like, why are you messaging me? Right? Sometimes, you can reply to someone's post, that's in baseball, basketball, football, like, one of like the reporters or a player. But a lot of times I don't think we assume that we're going to get a response or like a heart or like back or even words back, like a reply. So it's always cool when you can get a reply, a like or a retweet, a share, or even a message back, on like a DM or just in the thread. And it's always cool when you can get that kind of interaction. Top of the fifth, 1-0 Houston. We're still here. Yanier Diaz, 255 average, 3 home runs, and 23 ribbies. George Kirby's looked good today. Again, 4.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 5 Ks. Verlander's got 5 Ks as well. No walks for either pitcher. So, something's got to give. So once these pitchers go out in the 6th, then it's going to be a 3-inning race to see who can get the 3 runs the quickest. And that might end up being, the final score. 3 to 4 runs might be enough to win this game. Hell, 2 might be enough to win this game. 1-2 pitch to Diaz from Kirby. Baited him. There we go. 6 Ks for George Kirby, baby. This is the best start George has had and probably a few starts. Because again, as of late, his knee has been bothering him. Hitters have been roughing him up. But again, we had a rough schedule. We were playing some really fucking good teams. It's not easy when you're going against the goddamn Orioles and you're going against the Yankees, 2 teams that could end up being in the World Series or ALCS, ALDS. So, and obviously Houston isn't as good as they were a couple years ago, but they've got past the Angels and the Athletics. They're in 3rd place, right? They're 24-31. They play a couple of shitty teams. They can get back to 500 quicker than people think. Pitches outside, 2-0 count to Altuve. Blue Birds always come out for Jose. Maybe the most hated player in Major League Baseball. I think that comment would stand true. I don't think there's anyone more hated than him. But even though he's hated, he's still a good player. Cheating or not, it's like Barry Bonds. You were a great player before the steroids and the cheating. But then once you cheat, then obviously your legacy is ruined. You can have big numbers, but at the end of the day, everyone is going to know that you are a cheater, and you get no respect. That's how it goes. You're labeled a cheater forever. And no matter what you do from here on out, if you don't cheat the rest of your career and you end up winning 3 World Series without cheating, nobody cares. Everyone is always going to remember the time that you wore the buzzer, you had the garbage cans, and you cheated. Facts. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1-0 Houston. Let's see who's up here for the Mariners. Appreciate Lauren for getting us that like. We're at 20. Let's get to 25. See where we're at. Where are we at? All right, we're at 20. 5 more to go to 25. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We're at 21. 9 more to go to get to 30. Let's go. And we're at 10. 90 to go to hit the goal on the donos. Let's go, baby. Got to bust out the Mariner Moose for good luck. Let's go, baby. And shout out to Mitch Garver for playing his first game in 2024 as a catcher. He's doing a good job. So, again, I want Cal Raleigh to play over Mitch, but to give Mitch a chance, over Sebi Zavala at catcher, I like the move by Scout Service. This was a good lineup today. All right, next up for the Mariners, 1-for-1, DHing tonight in the 6-hole, Mitch Haniga. Batting second in the 7-hole, right fielder, Dirty Dom, Dominic Canzone. And batting third, catching tonight, Mitch Garver. Let's go. Appreciate that, Sarah. Now, Matt is going to Oahu for like 10 days. So he's going to still like and retweet the streams on my posts and whatnot, but we're probably not going to see too much of him in the next week and a half. I told him, you got a vacation, do your thing. So any help that we can get, for any of the mods to kind of back up. I mean, I'll still do the verbal and whatnot, and I'll keep hustling that way. But, anyone that can, type in some things there, obviously for the mod duties, for where we are on the likes and for the donos would be greatly appreciated. Sarah or any of the other mods, that would be greatly encouraged. It'll help us out to be able to, keep things in line for the likes and the donos for the next 10 days. Oh, Dominic Hanson, back, fucking gone! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Dirty fucking Dom, Dominic Canzone, back, and it's gone! Yes! Trident's up, baby! Fuck yes! Nice job, Dom! Woo! 411 feet, exit velo 108.8. Fuck yeah! Next up, catching tonight for Seattle, Mitch Garver. Could you imagine if we go back-to-back homers here? Let's go! Woo! Let's go. And obviously the Blue Jays are starting to reel. And I don't know if the Mariners are going to make any moves at the trade deadline. I hope we do. But we are linked to not only Vlad Jr., but Bo Bichette. If you actually look at a lot of the rumor mill, they got the Mariners at the number 1 spot for Vlad and number 2 for Bo Bichette. So that doesn't mean that we're going to pull the trigger, but it is interesting to see big names like that, may or may not be headed to Seattle at some point. If it's only going to be a rental, I say no. But if it's going to be where we can sign them to like a long-term deal after the rental part, then I would say maybe, depending on who we would have to give up. But I don't want to give up any of our pitchers. So, again, if they're going to be trying to swoon us for Brian Wu or like Logan Gilbert, they can fuck off, right? You can keep Bo Bichette and Vlad Jr. I respect both of those guys, but I would rather have the pitching. The hitting will come. And again, it would be great to be able to add those hitters to the lineup. But if we're going to lose a couple pitchers, we're going to be at the same exact spot that we're at right now. And I would rather have the pitching than the hitting. Bottom of the 5th, 1-1, Astros and Mariners. Verlander. Rayleigh chopped towards first foul. Let's go, Luke. My boy, Luke. I am your Faja. 264 average, 4 homers, 12 ribbies for Luke Rayleigh. Much better than Mitch Garver and Jorge Polanco. Those have been failures for us. But Rayleigh has been good. Popped up. Could be a routine play there for Myers. And that is it. End of the 5th inning, but the damage is done. Thank God for Dirty Dom. In the zone, Dominic Canzone. Back, gone, baby. And we're knotted up at 1. We have a chance, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. I was hoping that we were going to get something before the 7th inning, but I wasn't going to hold my breath. Sometimes you got to wait for those pitchers to go out, but we got lucky there. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Fuck yes. Yeah. All right, let's see who Houston's got up. And obviously, we know Kirby and Verlander are going to be out here pretty soon. So, there's no guarantee, that the Mariners are going to win. We have to see who comes in on the bullpen side and if they don't fuck the game up, after Kirby goes out. But hopefully, the way that this game is trending, it could end up being a 3-2 game. It kind of looks like that might be a score that we could finish at, unless there's an explosion of runs in a half inning. That could happen as well. All right, let's see what we got next. Next up for the Houston Astros, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, right fielder, one of my favorite players on the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Batting second, 1 for 2 with a run and a K, DHing tonight for H-Tan, Jordan Alvarez. Stud. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, my second favorite player on the roster, shortstop Jeremy Pena. I'll go Tucker, number 1 favorite, Pena, number 2, Jordan Alvarez, number 3. We can still be rivals, but I can still appreciate some of the players. I got no love and respect for Bregman or Altuve or Chas McCormick, but that's what makes rivalries good, right? Well, I would hope you would sweep the White Sox. They're like the worst team in baseball. Fuck, if you can't beat the White Sox, you might as well just quit the team, altogether. Toronto, they're going to be up and down, and it's a little surprising because they were kind of in the same spot, as Seattle a couple years ago, where we were looking like the two up-and-coming teams that were young. But this year, pitching and hitting haven't really been able to find their rhythm. And a tough division for Toronto to be in. And I know you follow both teams with the Blue Jays and the Mariners. And hopefully they don't get rid of Vlad Jr. or Bo Bichette, because those are kind of staples, of that team. I hope they just, suck it up and they try to figure it out and they don't trade away the team. Hopefully they can stay pat and figure things out. Appreciate that, Odin. $10 holla. Odin's son hates baseball, but you know what he doesn't hate? O-Dog. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. But again, like I said, not everyone is, gonna enjoy every single, thing or event that I do each day. But it shows a lot of love and respect when you get someone that, can't stand baseball, but they just want to be able to support the channel and my dream for me and Paisley. And that means a lot. You're the OG, bro. You were the first OG to donate big to me when everyone else didn't. And I'll never forget that. And I really appreciate you. And, there's going to be people that will watch along on the things that I do, and there's going to be people that won't. And that's totally okay. Just having you in the room to be able to chat and talk is definitely worth my time. And anytime that someone can donate to the dream so that way I can pay bills to continue doing this full time, it means everything to me. So thank you so much. Top of the 6, 1-1, Astros and Mariners. Kirby, right down the middle. Now we are roughing up Kyle Tucker, baby. I like that, baby. Nice job, George. Another day. We've been really shutting down Kyle Tucker all series, which is a little shocking for the guy that's got, 18 homers, number 1 in Major League Baseball. But we do kind of have his number, within the last 2 years. Next up for the Astros, Jordan Alvarez. He can hit you with home run power, but he's also sneaky good at pulling the baseball for little bloop singles. And yeah, he's been doing that the last couple nights against the Mariners. 271 average, 9 homers, and 22 ribbies. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 count. being genuine and being real is so important, and again, there's just so many fake people that are out there, and I'll never succumb to being fake or being someone that I'm not. Yordan Alvarez with another bloop single as he chuckles there with the first base coach. Said, got him again. And Yordan has learned, I don't need to swing like I'm going to hit a fucking home run every single time. I wish Julio would learn that. And you can get singles, doubles, and triples, and that's fine. You don't have to try to hit a home run every time. Next up, shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Love him and Kyle Tucker. These guys are all-around players. Great at offense, great at defense, good leaders, no cheating that we know of. Top of the sixth, 1-1, Astros and Mariners. Runner at first, one out. Pena, 306 average, 5 homers, and 21 ribbies in 2024. Oilers 4, Stars 2. Wow, they're about to tie up the series. Only 6 minutes left in the third period. Pitches outside, 1-2 count to Pena. No, you're good, man. You got nothing to apologize for. You're my brother, dude. I value the friendships and the connections that I have on this channel. And look, to be honest, I'm closer to some of y'all than I am with people here in Oregon. Like I said, I have a lot of acquaintances, but I won't say I have a lot of like close friends. Like I have, less than 3, like really, really like close, like family, like really, really close where I feel like I can count on them, for a lot of different things. Did he go? Alvarez stole second. Wow. Big jump there for Yordan as he's chuckling there with Demo. But it's, first starts off as fans, and then it turns into friends, and then it turns into family. Chop foul. Count remains 3-2. Yeah, she hopped in the stream a little while back, and she stayed for the whole stream, and it sounds like her mental health has been a little bit better than what it was last year and a few months back. So, we may see her, pop in and out a little bit more frequently in the streams. And obviously, she's not really a baseball person either. She used to go to Royals games with her dad back in the day. But as you guys know, big Chiefs fan. So once we get, closer into football season, I would assume that, we may see a little bit more of her, pop in to the stream. Top of the sixth, 1-1, Astros Mariners. Runner at second, 1 out. 3-2 pitch to Jeremy Pena. Yeah, Royals are good this year. Royals, Twins, Guardians. Only 2 teams will probably make the playoffs. So, whoever's going to – Guardians are going to probably be first place, but it'll be either Royals or Twins for that second spot, unless something drastically changes where the Guardians get more injuries. They lost Bieber fever to Tommy John, so – we'll see what happens, moving forward in the season. Maybe Kansas City will overtake Cleveland, and they might end up winning the division. That could be very possible. Bobby Witt Jr. is a stud. Salvador Perez is a stud, and they're young, but they're starting to get a little bit better. Good for Kansas City. Top of the sixth, runner at second, Yordan Alvarez, 3-2 pitch to Pena, dribbler. Throw to first. Safe. Fuck. Wow, Rojas grabbed that barehanded too on the run. I want to see a replay to see if that was safe or not. That looked close. All right, Megan, take care. Looked close. That looked like he might have been out at first. But again, I need to see another camera angle. Wow, Rojas with that bare hand. I think a big thing about it, Brian, also, if you watch Kansas City and you watch the Royals play, moving from Bobby Witt Jr. from third base to shortstop, that was a big move. And I feel that, Bobby Witt Jr. is so good. I saw him in his rookie year when he came in the same time as Julio. And again, great third baseman. But again, he seems like he's a little bit more naturally at short. And again, if you've got someone else that can fill in the gap at third, so be it. But I think that's where the trajectory started to go a little bit better, where there was less pressure for Witt on defense at third, and he could just kind of play, into his own, type of game and not have that extra pressure, play the game within itself and not have to stress so much. And I think the win started coming a little bit more naturally when they made the position switch. Odin, you're good, brother. Top of the 6th, 1-1, Astros and Mariners. Runners on the corners on first and third with one out. Next up is Alex Bregman. Come on, Mariners. We need a DP right here. Fouled one back behind the count 0-2. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. We're at 20. Let's get to a hundo. 80 to go. Got him! Yes! Big strikeout. Fuck yes. We're at 21. We need 4 more to get to 25. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please fucking do. It'll help out with the analytics and the metrics. Nice K there for George. This is the best game that George Kirby has had in the last 2-3 starts. He's got 8 Ks, 5.2 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run. He never walks anybody. He's got 0 walks like Verlander. Now he's got 8 Ks. Let's go. Nice job, George. Myers. Throw to first. Got him. We keep 2 stranded, and we're still knotted up at 1. Nice job, George. And when George can pitch like this, it gives us, obviously that extra confidence that we're not down 3-1, 4-1, 5-1 at this point, and we're having to make up the hits and runs, and we're looking up. Right now, we're looking, eye to eye. It's 1-1, and it's going to be a 3-inning race to see what happens here. Nice job, George. Fuck yes. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits. It's a little high, but only 1 earned run, no walks, 8 Ks. Fucking solid. Solid. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see who's up for the Mariners. Seattle Mariners. All right, leading off in the bottom of the 6th, 0 for 2. J.P. Crawford. Let's go, J.P. Batting second, 0 for 2 with the K, Demo Dylan Moore. And batting third, 0 for 2 with the K, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Right hands up. Let's go. That's what we do, man. We support. And again, my life changed, dramatically once I got Paisley. And then obviously once I got away from all the toxicity, with the ex-girlfriend, everything in my life has lined up so much better. And I haven't had a bad day, since I moved away. And, and I have Paisley, and every day has been good. Even when days have been challenging on the YouTube channel, like I said, at the end of the day, spending time with Paisley, being outside in nature, and I'm so grateful that, Paisley ended up in my life. And even though the relationship wasn't good, the one good thing that I got out of that terrible relationship of 8 years is I got Paisley. And it's made a huge difference in my mental health and just my overall outlook on life. It's got me to appreciate nature and being outside with her. And if I never got Paisley, I never, would have appreciated nature. I probably would have gained a hell of a lot more weight, and I don't know where I would be mentally. So if you do have cats or dogs, make sure you're spending time with them. They need you just as much as you need them. And remember, if you do have a dog, spend time with it, walk it, play with it. Make sure that you're giving it the love and attention for every single day that you live. That's a week for a dog. Think about that for a second. On the days that you don't feel like walking the dog or you don't feel like, going outside, again, for every one day that you live is like a week for a dog, and if you put it in that perspective and understand that, you'll go the extra distance for your pet. And that's what I typically do every day. Big swing and a miss on JP. 8 Ks for Verlander. Make sure we give Justin his flowers. Kate Upton, she loves that. Verlander, 3-2 record with a 3.60 ERA. Let's take a quick peek at his stat line because we're not haters here. 5.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 8 Ks. Verlander, guess what? He still got it. Pitch is high, 1-0 count. Come on, Demo. Pitch is high, 2-0 count to Dylan Moore. Good eye, Dylan. Dylan. Let's go. Mason Wentz batting over 300. Nice. What's the deal with Jordan Walker? Did they send him down to AAA again? I could have swore I saw that they sent him down like a while back and whatnot. Is he still in the big leagues, or did they have him still in AAA? And if he's up in the big leagues, how's he doing? Yeah, well, for you, it's different, Odin. Like I said, you got responsibilities and you got kids. In my situation, I don't got any kids. So obviously Paisley is my daughter. So, obviously if I had a couple kids, I might not be able to have a cat or a dog. I'm just in this position right now where, I can give all my love to Paisley and, everyone's situation's a little bit different. So in your situation, I can totally understand why you don't have an additional pet, and whatnot, because, you already got a lot on your plate. So Walker's in AAA still. Okay, so I was right. I was thinking, am I crazy, or did I remember seeing a graphic that he got sent down? Julio popped up, 3 up and 3 down. Verlander and George Kirby wheeling and dealing, only giving up 1 run apiece. And let's see, Houston, 1 run, 6 hits. Mariners, 1 run, 3 hits. No errors by both teams. In the top of the 4th, Myers single to center. Jordan Alvarez scored. Bregman to third, 1-0 Houston. And then in the bottom of the 5th, we had a Dominic Canzone homer, 411 feet. And we're now at 1-1. And these are the games you don't want to lose. We ended up winning game 1 and game 2, right? But it wasn't easy. This is a fucking tough team to beat, right? 3-2 in game 1, 4-2 in game 2, and now we're at 1-1, where the winner might end up being 2-1. It's possible. So I'm hoping that's the Mariners. If we play tomorrow at 1, and we're not good in the morning and afternoon, and until we start winning in the morning and afternoon, I will keep pointing out that we suck in the morning and the afternoon, and I'm hoping that we can buck that trend tomorrow, and hopefully we can find a way to win this game, even if it's 2-1. And I hope we give 100% effort and we're awake and we can wipe the crust out of our eyes and they're in some type of rhythm and we can get some runs, because we might need a lot tomorrow, especially playing in the afternoon. But we're already 2 games right now. If we lose this, there's a good chance we'll lose tomorrow. If we win this and we lose tomorrow, we still win the series 3-1. So this is really critical here, these last 2 innings. I'm going to pull it up here real quick. 5-2 Oilers. Man, that series is so good. I feel like the NHL playoffs are so much better than the NBA playoffs. I feel like the NBA playoffs, Boston got there based off everyone getting hurt. Giannis, Dame, Jimmy Butler, Embiid. Like, literally, they had the easiest path to get there. I'm not saying Boston sucks, but they had an easy path. You know, all the guys that they would have normally had to face to potentially lose, they didn't even have to play them this year. And then, obviously, with the Mavericks and T-Wolves, I don't think anyone anticipated those two teams to be in the West Finals. We thought Denver and someone else, right? So, well, obviously, with the Stars and Oilers, and then the Rangers and the Panthers, who knows what's going to happen? Now you got Oilers tied up 2-2. You got the Panthers and Rangers tied up 2-2. And all I know is that whatever happens, whoever loses each series is going to be heartbroken, because you're at the point right now, it's whoever gets 2 wins is going to go to the Stanley Cup. And then the team that ends up not making it is going to be butthurt. It's going to be rough. Let me see here. I'm going to go into the stat line for you. Bryce Miller, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. That's what he did yesterday for Lauren. And yesterday, Castillo, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks. So we're not really getting a lot of 10K games anymore. You know, normally, you know, for Castillo, George Kirby, Miller, Gilbert, and Wu, it's like they got the potential to get 8, 9, 10Ks. But as of late, with some of the guys that have been struggling, Castillo, Miller, Kirby, you know, and they're normally around that 6 range, you know, but if we're getting wins, who cares, right? A lot of pop-ups and ground outs, but eventually, you know, we're hoping that we can get, 8, 9, 10Ks, and maybe we can get that out of Logan Gilbert and Brian Wu. But as of right now, I feel that Brian Wu is 1, Gilbert is 2, based off my confidence level, and then right now, Castillo and Miller and Kirby are all kind of tied for, third. It's like I don't think any, individual has kind of separated themselves. Obviously Kirby had a good outing tonight, but again, he's kind of hit or miss, like Bryce Miller, really good or really bad. Same thing with Castillo, really good, really bad. Kirby this year, which is kind of untraditional, really good or really bad. Normally it's just fucking good all the time, right? And Miller's hit or miss, Castillo's hit or miss, but normally Kirby's always good. So it's been a little bit of a challenging time, but also he's got a knee injury. So we always have to keep that in mind as well. He's not 100%, regardless what the media tells you. We got Trent Thornton in the game here to John Singleton, top of the 7th, 1-1. And this will be a 3-inning race after Kirby is out, and obviously Justin Verlander is out. Hopefully we can find a way to manufacture some fucking runs here. But great performances out of George Kirby and Justin Verlander. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks. 9 Ks for Justin Verlander. Fantastic. And then George Kirby, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, no walks. George never walks. And he had 8 Ks, so 17 Ks. That's why we're sitting at a fucking 1-1 game. Nice job, Trent. There we go, 1 away. There we go, Trent. Next up for the Astros, left fielder Chas McCormick. Pitches outside, 1-0 count. Top of the 7th, 1-1. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. McCormick pops it up, foul. 1-1 count. I think if Kyle Tucker is going to end up hitting a home run, it'll be tomorrow if he ends up getting it. We've been shutting him out. I don't think he's even gotten a hit in the series. I think right now he's 0 for 11 or something of that nature. So, a little unusual for a guy that's leading Major League Baseball in homers with 18. But in the last year and a half, we've had Tucker's number. So I don't think Tucker will homer tonight. But again, if he does against the Mariners, it'll probably be tomorrow. Tomorrow would be the day that he finally gets out of the funk. Or maybe the Mariners will just dominate him for this particular series, and then he'll get back on track after he's done playing Seattle. So. Oh, you just want to hit? I don't know. I mean, we've been blanking him all series, so I don't know if you're going to get a hit out of him today. Possible. I mean, he's a good player. He's one of my favorites, even though I'm a Mariner fan. I like Kyle Tucker and I like Jeremy Pena the best on the team. Obviously, Jordan as well. 2-2 pitch from Thornton. Pitches outside. 3-2 count. And Sarah, thank you for filling in for Matt. And again, like I said, I know you got your own schedule and you got your own thing, but if you end up hopping into the stream at any point in the next 10 days, I do appreciate the extra help that you're providing. Like I said, Matt is on vacation, and I will need someone to help, so thank you. Big swing and a miss. Kaz McCormick, sit down. Thornton with another K. 2 Ks for Thornton out of 2 batters. We like that. Next up for the Astros, Yanier Diaz. One-0 pitch. Did he go? Check swing. He did. 1-1 count. Let's go. Rose in the building. How are you? Congrats on the win. Series tied 2-2. Who knows what's going to happen? Edmonton going to make the Stanley Cup, or is it Dallas? Is it the Florida Panthers, or is it the New York Rangers? Both series are knotted up at 2. Could go either way. Top of the 7th, 1-1, Astros and Mariners. Let's go, Thornton. Pitch is low and outside, 2-2 count. Tricks are for kids. Man, that sounds good. I haven't had cereal in a minute. Thornton, 3 batters, 3 Ks. That's the best I've seen Thornton do all season. Trent could be your cousin, Lauren. You guys have a little bit of a resemblance. He could be your cousin. Nice job, Trent. Has anyone ever said that to you, that Trent Thornton kind of looks like he could be one of your family members? Or am I the first one? A little bit of a resemblance there with you and him. All right, let's see who's up here next for the Seattle Mariners. Let's go. Leading off, 1 for 2. First baseman, Ty France. Let's go, baby. Batting second, 0 for 2. Third baseman, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. And batting third, 1 for 2 with a K. DHing tonight, Mitch Haniger. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mirror Moose is hot. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. All right, we're at 24 likes. We got 30 people on the YouTube side, and then we got about 15, 16 on the Twitter/X side. So if you are watching on the YouTube side, do your boy a solid and smash the like button. It'll help us get more people in the stream, and it'll also help with overall numbers for recommendations to other strangers on YouTube. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 30 people in the room, 25 likes, and I know not everyone has smashed that like button just yet, so it'd be greatly appreciated. Let's go, baby. Bark in the Park night. I need to go to that and take Paisley. See? Hey, we're connected. We're connected, man. It's that S, but that ESP, man. But I it's funny because I've thought about it, and I was going to say it to you like about a month ago, and then I ended up, probably getting towards the late end of the stream and was just celebrating the Mariner win, and I forgot about it. But yeah, there's a little bit of a resemblance with you and him. 1 for 2 with a single in the second. What's your feeling, Lauren, about the state of the Blue Jays? Because I know you live up in Canada and you follow the Mariners and the Blue Jays very heavily. What is your take on Bo Bichette and Vlad? Would you like them to get traded and you guys to blow up the team and start over? Or would you like to be able to keep those guys and just try to stick it out and then go into next year? What's your take on that? Because obviously the Blue Jays are uber talented, but they just aren't getting dubs this year. Pitching has struggled, hitting has struggled, but I don't think anyone anticipated the Blue Jays being like in last in the division, especially when they were up and coming like the Mariners were, 3 years ago. In 2022, it was the Blue Jays and Mariners as like the young and upcoming teams. Now it's the Orioles and the Mariners. But I would love to see the Blue Jays get back on track. They're the only team in Canada, and I always am hoping for the Montreal Expos to come back to Major League Baseball one day. I know that's probably not going to ever happen, but I wish that the Expos never left. Give me the Expos over the Washington Nationals any day. Better logo, better fans, better overall product, and then it would give another team in Canada. Canada, eh? Bottom of the 7th, 1-1. Verlander's still in there. Get his ass out of there, damn it. Popped up. Rose, how are you going to have an Oilers logo for your picture and say Dallas for the cup? Shouldn't you say Edmonton for the cup? What's going on here? You must be a secret agent. I'm confused. Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 Astros and Mariners. Next up, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Go Hollywood. Stars winning would be pretty epic for that fan base, especially if the Mavericks end up winning and then the Stars win. That'll make up for all the Cowboy debacles, that they've had over the years. That would at least give Dallas fans something to cheer about. And they haven't won since the late 90s with Mike Modano. I remember that. And obviously with the Mavericks, they're trying to smell that championship like they had when they had Dirk Nowitzki. So 0-2 pitch to Rojas from Verlander. McCormick right there, routine play, slide out, 2 away. Oh, okay. I have my picture isn't that big, so now I see it. Okay, it says losers, not Oilers. I just glanced over and I assumed it was Oilers, so. I got you. I see how you secret agents work. Okay, that makes sense now. Pitch is low and into the dirt. 1-0 count to Mitch Haniger. Come on, Mitch. Pitch is low and into the zone. 2-0 count. Donnie, you know what? I couldn't agree more. I hate that they just give like this free runner at second base and extras. I think it's bullshit. You need to earn it. And I don't like that rule either. 100%. And I guarantee there's other people in this room that don't like that rule either. Now, if you end up winning a game because of it, then you like it, right? Because you won the game. But again, I don't like the freebie shit. I want you to be able to earn it. Especially if the game is like, tied, and then all of a sudden, there's just that random guy there already at second. And what happens if the team has struggled and they haven't been able to get anybody on base? And then all of a sudden you give a guy and runner in scoring position, like, I get it. They want games to end early. They don't want games to last 3, 4, 5 hours like I used to call on this channel, Or like that Mariner playoff game that we had against the Astros that went like 18 innings, like 2 full games. But I don't like the ghost runner at all. Pitches inside and he walked him. Next up for the Mariners, right fielder with the solo dinger, Dirty Dom in the zone. Get him a calzone, Dominic Canzone. There's more than one Dom that's relevant in sports today. You got one in WWE and you got one on the Mariners. Let's go. Nice. Valhalla, stud. He's grinding. He'll be at 20K before you know it. Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 Astros and Mariners. Runner at first, 2 away. 1-0 count to Dominic Canzone. 211 average, 5 homers, 9 ribbies in 2024. Yeah. Plus, anyone that is a Dodger streamer is going to benefit with Shohei Ohtani coming over, because not only are you going to get Shohei Ohtani fans, you're going to get people from Japan that are going to watch your channel that normally would never watch you. So getting Shohei Ohtani and covering the Dodgers, if you are a Dodger streamer, you're going to get a lot of views. Even if you're not the best at what you do, you're going to get people tuning in. And luckily for Valhalla, he's got a great presentation and he knows what he's talking about, so he's not going to have any problems growing. Dominic Canzone pops up. But I know if I did Dodger games on the regular over the Mariners, I would be getting more views. But again, it's not necessarily just about the views. End of the 7th inning, 1-1 Astros and Mariners. All right, let's see who's up here for the Houston Astros. Let's go to the top of the 8th. A little nerve-wracking. Let's fucking go. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Top of the 8th. Leading off for the Astros, 0 for 3. Second baseman, Jose Altuve. Batting second, playing right field, Kyle Tucker. And batting third, DHing today for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. We're bringing in Pat McAfee's brother. So hopefully he'll do a good job. Trent Thornton did a good job, retired the side, got 3 Ks, and now we're bringing in Pat McAfee's cousin, Gabe Spire. Let's go, Gabe. Don't fuck this up, Gabe. Counting on you. Yeah, we're fanatics here. A majority of the people that come to this channel are watching multiple things, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, wrestling, NASCAR. Some people are going to have like 1 or 2 things that they love, and then others are going to have many, many things, including myself. So, I got to be able to have things to look forward to after football season. So you got NFL, college football, and I got wrestling, all year round. And then obviously once football ends, then I got to transition into hockey and baseball, and then NASCAR. And then obviously once NHL ends and the NBA ends, then, we're going to get closer to obviously football season again. So going to be exciting like it is every single year. There is a resemblance between Gabe Spire and Pat McAfee. Altuve with a base knock to Julio. Damn it. That was too quick. Damn it, Gabe. What are you doing? Boo birds come out. Altuve is going to take advantage of a pitch right down the middle every single time. We're lucky that wasn't a homer. He would have got the barrel on the bat completely. They could be up 2-1. Thank God. Next up, right fielder Kyle Tucker, 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Don't fuck this up, Gabe. Oh, he's going for a bunt. Wow. Showing bunt. I wouldn't have anticipated that. One 0 pitch, inside, 2-0 count. We're at 20, 80 to go. And we hit the goal on the likes, but anything that we get on the likes, here on out, and the closer that we can get to 30 will really help us out. A couple days ago, we hit 39-40, but anything over 20 to 25, 20 to 30, obviously 20 is the standard, and anything above that is great, depending on what we have in the room. 2-0 pitch. Tucker crushes that one. Luke Raley running a long distance as it goes into the 5th row. Nice souvenir for a fan. Two career golden sombreros for Kyle Tucker. I would assume that would mean 4 times at bat with 4 Ks. Not the stat line that you want to be a part of. Tucker. Oh, Dominic Canzone with a diving grab. Wow. He's done that multiple times in right field. And let me tell you, I love Mitch Haniger. Dominic Canzone should be the everyday right fielder with plays like that. That could have easily scored Altuve and won the game for them. What a diving grab by Dominic Canzone. Fuck yes. That saved the game right there. Eli trying to get us to 30 likes. Dom with that defense. No fly zone, baby. Thank you, Eli. Appreciate you. Try to get to 35. We're at 30. 5 more to go to get to 35. Let's get it. 0-1 pitch from Spire to Yordan Alvarez, who's 4 for 10 this series. Should be a nice time to get a double play and end the inning. Dommy defense, baby. Strike his ass out. Fuck yeah. Pat McAfee's cousin coming up in the clutch. 2 down. Nice job, Gabe. Fuck yes. Next up for the Astros, 1 for 3 with a K. Shortstop Jeremy Pena. All right, Gabe's duties are done. They're going to be bringing a right-hander. And is it going to be Stanek? Who are we bringing in? Sauce is the lefty as well, so it's not him. We'll find out who they are bringing in. Yeah, I mean, low scoring. And I mean, obviously some people, are going to love, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 run kind of games. But sometimes when you get a game that's like 1-1, it can be pretty exciting as long as you get a little bit of burst of hits and runs at the end, where it ends up being, 3-1 or 3-2. But in this case, if it ends up being 2-1, I don't think any Astro fan or Mariner fan will care. Just getting the dub is, all that matters. We're trying to get 3 wins in a row. The Astros are trying to win the first game in the series. Verlander, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 Ks. And we're on our 4th pitcher. They're on their 1st. So we'll see what happens and who they bring in. But I like our chances here tonight. Because, again, if we lose this game, a very, very high probability we lose tomorrow. Okay? Because we suck in the morning and afternoon. It doesn't matter who's pitching. It's just facts. Okay? But if we find a way to dig deep, there is a possibility that we could sweep them tomorrow or end up winning, 3 games to 1, which obviously winning the series is great. So we'll see where it goes. But Again, no one wants to lose a game when it's 1-1 in the 8th inning. You know, you feel like that one kind of slipped through your fingers a little bit. So hopefully we can find a way. And the Astros have played better than us today. Okay, they got 7 hits. We only have 3. So, and we're lucky to even have that home run by Dominic Canzone. He's been the MVP today. He hit the home run. He made the diving grab to save a run. So if we end up winning this game, he's going to get the Gatorade bath. It's going to be Austin Vogt. Fucking A, Austin. Let's go, baby. First pitch is outside, about a foot off the plate and called strike, which was bullshit. But, you know, it is what it is. Terrible call by that ump. That was an Angel Hernandez call. Got to keep it real. Chopper. Foul. Behind in the count 0-2. Wow, you guys are really starting to catch up in the division. You guys were in last just about a month ago, and now you guys are creeping. Good for you. It sucks when you're, when the team sucks. It's like if you're a hardcore fan and then you look in the standings and they're always in 5th or 4th. It's hard, you know, especially if you're a hardcore fan. You know, no one wants to watch their team sitting in fucking last place all year or going from 5th to 4th to 4th to 5th, maybe creeping up to 3rd and then going back to 5th. So the division is going to have a lot of movement. Time is called. Shout out to Eli for helping us get to that 30th like. See if we can get to 40. Both has got him. Hell yeah, the bullpen stepping up today. Nice job, Austin. It's like the first time where I'm not like biting my nails, worried about the bullpen fucking the game up and losing it. Nice job. Every guy, you know, Gabe did a pretty good job. Trent Thornton was fantastic. He got an A+. And Austin Vogt, nice job. Okay. Okay, now I know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna find a way to win this game. Right here, right now. We're going to get someone that's going to get their first at-bat in the game. So we know Mitch Garver decided to, be catcher for the first time in 2024 for the Mariners. But it's time. Pinch hitting for the Mariners. Big dumper. Cal Raleigh. And Raleigh will always come up big in clutch moments. He's probably our best clutch hitter on the Mariners in, late in games. So this is a good sign. No guarantee that he homers or gets an RBI or anything like, or, a big hit. He'll be first, obviously, in the order, so he won't be able to get an RBI, but he obviously can get a single or double. And best case scenario for him to go yard and it'll give us a little bit of insurance, but hopefully Cal can get it done. I like that. I like that, baby. Cal filling in for Garver in the 8-hole. After Cal and his first at-bat for the night, hopefully he goes yard. Batting second, 0 for 2, left fielder, Luke Raley. And then we're back at the top of the order. Shortstop, 0 for 3. He can go 1 for 4. J.P. Crawford. Let's go, baby. I like this. I like it. Fucking go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. Let's see if we can get to 35 before the stream is over. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please fucking do. It'll help us out on the algorithm tremendously. Come on, Cal. What are we at? We're at 32. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. 3 more to get to 35. Thank you to those 2 people that just did. 6 more to get to 40. Thank you so much. Cal, line drive towards first base, foul. Come on, Cal. Julio and Cal are my 2 favorite players on the Mariners, and I don't think that'll ever change. You know, I love Cal's leadership. I love that he's a switch hitter, and he's really good at defense the last year and a half. So, and again, a guy that can have that leadership with the pitchers. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Abreu is tough against anybody. 1 away. Cal was chasing there high in the strike zone. Couldn't get his hands turned around. 1 away. Okay, Cal. I still love you. Next up for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Let's go, Luke. $20, 80 to go to hit the goal. Bottom of the 8th, 1-1 Astros and Mariners. Luke popped up right into the first row. A scramble for that foul ball. Oh, that kid is ecstatic right there. He looks like he's 12. Oh, he's excited. He's jumping up and down. Hell yeah. I love seeing moments like that. Reminds me of a little me being at games, trying to chase down a ball. And adult me. 1-1 pitch from Abreu to Raley. Raley chops it foul. Jams him. 1-2 count. Come on, Luke. One-two pitch. Got him. Abreu with a nasty pitch. 2 away. All right, who's going to be the hero? Is it going to be J.P. Crawford? Next up for the Mariners, 0 for 3 with a K. Let's make it 1 for 4, and we'll give you a free pass. Leading off for the Mariners at the top of the order, J.P. Crawford. Let's go, J.P. Bring that electricity, baby. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 count. Come on, J.P. Bottom of the 8th, 1-1 Astros Mariners. Knotted up. Another big swing and a miss. Not seeing the baseball very well there, JP. Behind in the count, 0-2. JP Crawford only batting .213, 3 homers, 10 ribbies, but he missed about a month with an oblique injury, I believe. And, he's just trying to get back into finding himself and finding the rhythm. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it back. Count remains 0-2. Come on, Mariners. Come on, JP. Pitches outside. Good eye. 1-2 count. Let's go. No one wants to lose 2-1 in a pitching duel. JP smashes that, but it goes foul. Come on, JP, keep battling. Four-seam, slider, four-seam. Abreu loves that four-seam fastball. 1-2 pitch. Into the dirt. 2-2 count. Doesn't really feel like we're going to get anything in this particular inning. We might have to go to the 9th or extras. I mean, if JP was like 2 for 3 going into this at-bat, but he's 0 for 3. Struck him out. Nice strikeout there by Abreu. Let's go to the top of the 9th. We're still knotted up at 1. Astros and Mariners. Next up for H-Town, 1 for 3 with a K. Third baseman, Alex Bregman. Batting second, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Center fielder, Jake Myers. And batting third, playing first base tonight, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks, John Singleton. We should be able to get out of this inning once we get past Bregman, you would think. But again, coulda, woulda, shoulda. We'll figure it out. But hopefully we go into the bottom of the ninth, and we'll be tied at 1, and we can find a way to, string a couple hits together or a walk-off home run, and we can win 2-1. Let's go. Mariners are not fucking around. Entering the game, the best closer in baseball, Andres Munoz. Let's go. We just go 3 up and 3 down, baby. Andres Munoz in the past 14 games, 16 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 21 Ks. Let's fucking go. We're not saying that he's unhittable, right? But he's been locked and loaded as of late. You want to see what Andres Munoz has been lately? He's been fucking this. Electric. That's a pretty amazing stat line, don't you think, Lauren? I mean, he has been so locked in. 32 strikeouts, 8 walks. I mean, 2024 has been pretty kind to Andres Munoz overall. And that's good because since we got rid of Seawald for Rojas, and Dominic Canzone, we needed to make sure that, we had someone. We had Edwin Diaz, and obviously, he's on the Mets now and has some issues, right? We've always had, good closers within the last 5-6 years. But I'm happy that we have Munoz, and it's great to see him succeed. Got Bregman in an 0-2 count. 214 average, 5 homers, 23 ribbies. Give me 3 up and 3 down. Give me fucking 3 Ks here. Let's go. 0-2 pitch to Bregman. Chops that one foul. Go. 0-2 to Bregman. Bregman's fighting it. 4-seam, 4-seam, 4-seam slider. Come on, Munoz. Pitches outside. Tried to bait him on some garbage. 1-2 count. Bregman, little pop-up. Easy routine play for Seattle. 1 away. Nice job, JP. Good defense, my guy. Next up for the Astros, center fielder Jake Myers. Takes a strike in the middle. 0-1 count, 1 for 3 with a single, stolen base, and RBI. They're probably the biggest sleeper hitter on the Houston Astros that no one knows about, Jake Myers. Pitch is high. 1-1 count. I wouldn't want Vlad Jr. or Bo if we're going to have to give up pitching, and that's what we would have to do. We would have to give up, the chemistry that we already have on the team. So, again, if we would be able to have these guys long-term instead of a rental, and depending on who we would have to give up, maybe, but the asking price would be way too high. And I don't want to give anybody away for a 3-month rental. Not worth it. I mean, it's always intriguing when you hear names like Pete Alonso, a month ago. Vlad Jr. and Bo Bichette within the last few weeks that could be rumored to Seattle, but I don't think we need them. We can win without them. I mean, we're in first place right now. We're not in last. 1-2 pitch to Myers. Pitch is outside. 2-2 count. Come on, Munoz. Let's go. Yes, sir. Nice K for Andres Munoz, baby. 2 outs. Good location for Andres Munoz, baby. All right, baby, let's get out of this inning. We can get Singleton out. He's garbage. There we go. Line drive. Throw to first. All right, we're winning this game in the 9th. Let's go. Try dance up. Let's try to win. Game number 3 in the set. Hey, we can do this. First place Mariners won game 1 on Monday, 3-2. We won last night on Tuesday, 4-2. And we're about to win 2-1 here in the bottom of the 9th. Let's go. Heck yeah. See who we have up. And maybe we can win in extras. But I don't want this game to slip away. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pitching duel. Just to go over the numbers real quick. George Kirby, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 8 Ks. Justin Verlander, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 Ks. 17 Ks combined. That's why we're at 1-1 right now. And in the top of the 4th, Myers singled to center. Alvarez, Jordan scored. Bregman to third, 1-0 Houston. Then in the bottom of the 5th, Dominic Canzone homered to right center, 4-11, and that's where we're at with a 1-1 score. Let's fucking go. Oh, Hader's coming in. We won. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Be electric. Next up for the Mariners, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Second baseman, Demo Dylan Moore. Batting second, center fielder, no fly zone, Julio Rodriguez. Try dance up, my guy. Let's go. And batting third, first baseman, Ty France. Let's go, baby. Aaron Moose. We want this. Odin. Patrick Mahomes, baby. Your boy's got plenty of those. I got plenty of haters. Plenty of haters in Oregon and plenty of haters globally. But we got a lot of supporters too, and that's what matters. Bottom of the 9th, 1-1 Stros and Mariners. Josh Hader on the mound. Demo in the box. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. I want the bad Hader, not the good. Because if we get the good Hader, he's going to retire the side. I don't want that. Damn it. And Demo is about to strike out. There it is. Fucking A. There goes Demo. 1 away. Next up for the Mariners, center fielder, 0 for 3 with a K, Julio Rodriguez. Wake up, Julio. Let's fucking go. Try dance up, baby. Walk-off homer for Julio. That would be nice. Pitch is inside, 1-0 count. Fly out in the 6th inning. Come on, Julio. Walk-off homer. Win the game. 2-1. Julio! There we go. We'll take the single. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next up, Ty France. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Well, that first pitch to J-Rod, he was like not even ready. He was like kind of in the box, kind of out of the box. So that was a little awkward there on that first pitch, but Trident's up, baby. Let's go. Big swing and a miss for Ty France. 0-1 count. Come on, Ty. We won the first 2 games so far in the series. We're going for game number 3. Let's go. Come on, Ty. Pitch is high. 1-1 count. Yeah. Whatever you do, don't get caught stealing and run the bags efficiently. You know, again, Julio has been fucking up on ground balls in the outfield and running the bags. He hasn't been good this year. For every good stolen base he's had a fuck up of judgment of running the bags or not listening to the third base coach and, you know, to go, to stay. He's been overly aggressive, and when he's been overly aggressive, he's been called out like every time. So hopefully he's smart enough to realize that. Ty fouls that one back. 1-2 count. Hader on the mound. France in the box. Come on, baby. First place Mariners, third place Astros, 30-26. We're 17-10 at home. Let's make it 18. Julio with the jump. Safe. Go, Julio. Go, Julio. Dive, dive. Julio to third. There we go. Julio stole second. Wild pitch. And now Julio's at third. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Let's go. We're winning, baby. We're winning, baby. Yes. Let's go. Pitch is inside. 3-2 count. And if France gets hit by a pitch, which he's the number 1 hit by pitch player in Major League Baseball, or he takes a walk, I don't even need Ty to swing here. Just take a walk. You know, get hit by the pitch, but don't get injured. Just go to first. No pressure. You don't have to be the RBI guy. 3-2 pitch from Hader. Oh, it would have been a ball. He should have not swung. Should have listened to Oh Doggy Dog. Could have been at first. Yeah, you'll never see another fucking Ricky Henderson ever again. You know, I mean, of course you're going to get guys that are going to get 50, 60, 70, 80, stolen bags, but they're never going to be Ricky. My ESP is strong with Ty France getting a walk. I don't need you to be the hero, Ty. Get hit by the pitch, but don't get hurt or take a walk. And he took the walk. Here we go. Runners on the corners, but also, this could lead to a double play, and we have guys stranded, and we go to the 10th. I get that. But we got Hollywood Josh Rojas here, and we can win it. Oh, they're making a switch. Ryan Bliss. I don't know if I like that. I mean, it's given a big opportunity for Bliss to be the guy, but I would rather have Rojas hitting. I don't know about this judgment call by Scott Service. Third big league game. I mean, it could be a big opportunity for him to make a name for himself. But again, this is a strong ability to get into a double play and to lose the game. Do we really want to lose the game and have Bliss hit into a double play? Especially when Josh Rojas would have been the guy to hit. Who do we trust more? Hollywood Josh Rojas or a brand new guy that's 0 for 4 that just made his major league debut on Monday? This is a lot of trust right here. I don't know if I like this. But again, it could be a big opportunity to be a hero, but I don't like this. I don't like this. I hope I'm wrong. Come on, Ryan. Big swing and a miss. I mean, again, I get it, putting in a guy, to be able to make a play, but not in this situation. The guy's 0 for 4. He's just come up. And, we want him to get his first base hit, right? But not in this situation over Josh Rojas. Fuck. Now the back. 0-2 count. And again, it's not like I have zero faith in Ryan Bliss, but it's situational baseball. And if you know situational baseball, now if it was him over Polanco or Garver or, one of the guys that were struggling, fine. But not over a guy like Josh Hollywood Rojas, damn it. Fucking A. Ay, ay, ay. Pitch is high, 1-2 count. A lot of trust for a guy that now if he was 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 3 for 4, then maybe, but not when he's 0 for 4. Big spot. It's either going to make or break him. He'll either make the play or he won't. Pitch is high. At least he's got good eyes. 2-2 count. Take a walk. I think that might be the best thing for Ryan Bliss because he's been grounding out a lot. Right? I'm not sure if he's got enough power. He's had one hit that went to the warning track, but the others have been, not even getting past the infield. Pitch is high and outside, 3-2 count. Come on, baby. Ryan Bliss with a walk. I don't need you to swing. Take the walk. Take the walk. A lot of pressure here on Hader. I just don't like the move by Scott Service to have him replace Rojas. The idiot move. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see. To me, it's dumb. 3-2 pitch. I get it. Bliss will have his moment, but not over Rojas, you fucking idiot, Service. Dumb. I mean, I want guys to be able to make a play for themselves and make a name for themselves, but not in that position. Fucking dummy. And if we lose the game, it'll be because of that move right there. Next up, DHing today in the 6-hole, Mitch Haniger. Situational baseball, folks. Yeah, but even if Rojas isn't good versus lefties, who do you trust more? A guy that just came up from AAA that's 0 for 4 or a guy like Josh Rojas? I don't give a shit if a guy can't hit left side, right side. He's going to do better than a guy that's just coming up brand new. Tell me I'm wrong. I get it. Even if Rojas is batting 100 against lefties, I would rather have him than Ryan Bliss in that situation. Bottom of the ninth, 1-1 Astros and Mariners, runners on the corners. Let's see if Mitch Haniger can be the hero and get an RBI here. I don't even need to be greedy and have him hit a 3-run blast to win 4-1, which would be exciting, right? First walk-off since Mitch Garver, but just get an RBI. And we missed out on a sac fly opportunity by not having Rojas bat at that last hitter over Bliss. 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 1-1 count. John in the building. What's good? We got a few switch hitters. Polanco is injured, though, and Cal obviously is a switch hitter. But again, the whole, mantra is that if you have a left-handed pitcher and you're a switch hitter, bat right. But if you bat 100 right-handed and then you bat, 270 left-handed, I don't give a shit if you're going against a lefty or not. You put the best side there. They always say, it's a left-handed pitcher, then the switch hitter has to bat right or he's not going to get a hit. Says fucking who? Says fucking who? If you're the best hitter on the left side, fuck it. I don't give a shit if you're going against a lefty. If you're better at a left-handed hitter, go left. But again, supposedly these quote-unquote experts know something, and they go right, and then they fuck up, and they don't win. They don't get a hit. There goes Hader with another punch-out. Fucking A. If we lose this game, I'm going to be pissed. We had a great opportunity there, and Hader comes through. End of the 9th inning. Let's go to the top of the 10th. We're still knotted up at 1. I just don't like that mentality. Left-handed pitcher, you got a switch hitter, you have to go right. You know what I mean? Like if Cal Raleigh is better at hitting left, right? And it's not like Cal can't hit right. He can homer on the right-hand side. But you got to go with your strong side, whatever that is. Don't go based on the stats and the analytics. Because how often you have a good left-handed pitcher, then you get a guy that's, sucks as a righty. How often is that guy's going to come up big with a big RBI or home run? How often does it happen? Not that often. Again, you can strike out both ways, but I would be more satisfied if you go with your strong side. Lefty, lefty, righty, righty. I don't give a shit. Golden opportunity fucking wasted. That's tough. That's tough. But we can still find a way. We won the first 2 games in the series, and hopefully we can find a way to get it done. Now I'm concerned on, who are we going to have pitch? We're going to have Bowman come in. Now we might lose. See, I want to be able to have Munoz keep going. Again, it's like, when you can have Munoz in the 8th and the 9th, instead of just having him pitch the 9th and that's it. I want him to keep going, and I know that's not traditional. Baseball, we've seen Munoz get a 5-out win. We've seen him do it twice, but now we're going with Bowman, and I have no confidence in him. So hopefully we find a way to, strike out at least one and maybe end it with a double play. We'll find out. Arrighetti versus Gilbert tomorrow, and I will be streaming at 1 for the last matchup, the rubber match, at 1 o'clock Pacific. Greg in the building. How are you? Top of the 10th, 1-1 Astros and Mariners. Bowman on the mound. That's a decent pitch. Pitch outside of the strike zone, called a strike though. 0-1 count. In the box, Chaz McCormick. McCormick smashes it towards first base foul, behind in the count 0-2. 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 7th for McCormick. And they're going to bring in Victor Caratini. He's on deck. 0-2 pitch from Bowman to McCormick. Get his ass. Yep, there we go. There we go. Nice job by Dirty Dom. 1 away. Let's go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Next up for the Astros, switch hitter, catcher, Victor Caratini. .261 average, 2 homers, 12 ribbies in 2024. Caratini. Rayleigh's there. There we go. 2 away. Next up, the most hated man in baseball, 1 for 4, second baseman Jose Altuve. Bluebirds will be out. We're at 40 likes. Nice. We got 80 people watching through YouTube and Twitter/X. So shout out to all the people watching. Shout out to all the people that have liked, subbed, donated, commented, and shared. Appreciate that very, very much. Let's go, baby. So far, so good with Bowman. I wasn't anticipating him, being this locked in. So that is a good sign. Normally the bullpen is kind of hit or miss for the Mariners. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's utterly terrible. And we've been good today. Overall, pitching has been good. Hence the 1-1 score. Verlander was good as well. So 17 Ks combined out of Kirby and Verlander, and that's why we're sitting at a 1-1 game. Chopper? Yes, sir. Trident's up. Let's win this here in the bottom of the 10th, baby. Let's go. Good appearance by Bowman. I'm a little shocked. All right, Mariner Moose has got to come out for some good luck here. And if you're just tuning in the top of the 4th, Myers singled to center, Alvarez scored, Bregman to third, 1-0 Houston. And then in the bottom of the 5th, Dirty Dom, Dominic Canzone, homer to right, and we tied it up 1-1. Let's go Mariners. This is what my reaction was at the beginning of the game, and this is where we're at now. Let's get it done. Let's go. Let's see who's up here for the Seattle Mariners in the bottom of the 10th. Next up for Seattle, 1 for 3 with a run, RBI and a K. Right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Let's see. Oh, Cal Raleigh batting up second. Let's go. I got to pull up a photo here because I deleted the other one. Give me a sec. Let me get the Cal. I had it up and then I deleted it. I had to make room. Let me get rid of the Caratini and Munoz photos. Batting second in the order, big dumper, catcher Cal Raleigh. And Cal did not catch today. They had Mitch Garver catch for the very first time in 2024. So Cal is probably our best clutch hitter late in games, and hopefully he'll bring a little bit of magic here batting second in the order this inning. Multiple photos for Cal. You're the man. And batting third, left fielder, Luke Raley. 0 for 3. Let's make it 1 for 4. Let's go, baby. Dominic Canzone, Cal Raleigh, Luke Raley. Let's go. I like it. I like it. And we got Jonathan Clase at second. He's got that blazing speed. There we go. Clase to third. Nice job by Dirty Dom. One away. Let's go. All we need is a sac fly here and we win the game. Let's go, Cal. Well, everyone's watching on a different platform, so it depends on where you're located and what you're watching it on. 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0 count. Come on, Cal. .209 average, 11 homers, 29 ribbies for Big Dumper. 2-0 pitch, pitch is outside, 3-0 count. I like this. Come on, Cal. Let's go. Pitch in the middle for a strike, 3-1 count. Come on, Cal. Cal doesn't even need to swing. Scott has been a little wild. There it is, a walk. Let's go. Runners on the corners. Obviously, this is a good opportunity for them to get into a double play, but hopefully Luke Raley will not hit into a DP, and we can end up winning the game with a 2-1 score. Let's go, Luke. Come on, baby. Let's win this game. Game number 1. Mariners won 3-2. Game number 2. Last night we won 4-2. Hey, we'll take a 2-1 victory. Come on, Luke. 260 average, 4 homers, 12 ribbies. He was batting over 300 just about a week ago. You know, has gone a little bit, down. But again, he can come up in this clutch position. He's been the most valuable player that we've brought in compared to Jorge Polanco and Mitch Garver. Luke Raley has been the best one out of the 3. Go, Luke. First pitch on the zone for a strike for Luke Raley. 0-1 count. Come on, baby. Be patient. 0-1 pitch from Scott to Raley. Pitch is low. 1-1 count. Runners in scoring position. 387 average. 12 for 31. 1 homer, 9 ribbies for Luke Raley in 2024. Come on, Luke. Be patient. Mariners are 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position today. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-1 count. Come on, baby. Let's go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. We got 90 people watching. Either rooting for the Mariners to win 3 in a row against the Astros or rooting for the Mariners to lose. Steps off the mound there for Taylor Scott. The Bluebirds come out. Come on, baby. Fucking win this game. 2-1 pitch to Raley. Crushes that. Foul. Count now is 2-2. Come on, Luke. Hell, we can get bases loaded. Don't swing. I'm not sure if this guy can even hit the zone. He's been a little wild. A little wide right. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is high and outside. 3-2 count. Count is full. Walk his ass. Luke doesn't even need to swing. He can get a walk here. Be patient. Don't be Julio. Be patient in the box. Take the fucking walk if it's there. Come on now. 3-2 pitch. Let's go. Bases loaded. All right, here we go. Not the player that you necessarily want in this situation. 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. J.P. Crawford. But again, he can go 1 for 5. All right, let's go. Come on, J.P. Get the ball in the air, baby. Come on, bang, bang. First pitch in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. Come on, JP. Oh, you're not going to get a grand slam. That would be the most shocking thing ever. Not for someone that's 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. That would be great, but we don't need that to win. All we need is a sac fly. We don't need to be greedy. We don't need to win 5-4. We can win 2-1. That's fine. 0-1 pitch. Scott to Crawford. Crawford! Crawford! Sack fly, go, go, go! Boom! Let's go! Fuck yeah! Sack fly, he almost homered. It was close. There we go, baby. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Nice job, JP. Hell yeah! Final score in 10. Mariners 2, Astros 1. And when we win, what do we fucking do? We dance. Mariners win! Mariners win! Mariners win! Fuck yeah! Let's go! Three and 1 in extra inning games, and we've won the series. We won game number 1, game number 2, and game number 3. Can we get the brooms and get the sweep? Game 1 on Monday, Mariners 3, Astros 2. Game number 2 on Tuesday, Mariners 4, Astros 2. And tonight, in extras, in 10, Mariners 2, Astros 1. Let's fucking go. And then we play tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific. Astros and Mariners, Logan Gilbert on the mound. Let's go. Fuck yes. Big win. Mariner Moose. Let's get it. Hell yeah. We know how that goes, Odin. People like to say, but we'll see, if people end up actually are honest to their word. People can say anything online, but we'll see. We will see. We'll see if someone is truthful or if they're not. Let's go. Nice job, JP. Hell yeah. Big win. I got to eat dinner. I still got to take Paisley on a long 30 to 45 minute walk. Man, oh man. You can tell a lot, out of people, based on what is said and what is done, bottom line. Hey, it's not the first time I've been lied to. Not my first radio. Not my first rodeo. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. Sarah, thank you so much for filling in for Matt while he makes his little trip to Oahu for 10 days. Shout out to Odin's son for holding it down. We always know that we can count on someone like Odin to keep his word. Appreciate you, Duda, and everyone else. I love you. And again, we'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific. And hopefully the Mariners can get the sweep against the Astros. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I got one question for you. Oh, not you. No, not you. Someone else, right? Hey, I can donate, and then it doesn't happen, But for all the OGs that are normal regulars on the channel, those people keep their word. It's always the newbies that come in, to try to talk a big game that don't come through. So no worries there. But I love you, and I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for coming through. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Right.